Any of y'all heard her talking about Mar like that?
She was talking crazy on Mar. That's the only part
Fucked
I was
up.
mad
Everybody
about.
on headset ain't like that shit. You don't got no friends on headset now. Fuck out here.
she got one friend because I told her if you and her was Madden, you getting aired.
Shogun said you got one friend. But he told, what's up, bro? When are we hitting the league? My nigga Ray rock. We got one game, right? Ain't it Nano's game?
Yeah, fucking Canadians.
We waiting on Nano, right?
Yeah, waiting on Nano.
Canadians, man.
Holding up the league.
Holding up the league and shit.
I ain't never hold up the league.
Come on, man. Nobody don't want Logan Ryan for a measly back end.
I named this in the chat. Read it when I post it in the chat. While we wait for 40 cards.
Hell nah.
And I got him at advance.
Pending.
Oh my god. Pending.
I'm giving my running backs 10 carries. I'm throwing.
Saquon only got 12.
You're gonna lose tonight.
I don't want to hear it. That's how I know that Saquon one of the best backs. 12 with 200 yards. Fucking untouchable. I'm talking Saquon.
Fuck it. Week 1, we gotta get Mac involved. Fuck it.
Yo, boom.
I asked for,
what's up, bro? Nano about to play his game. Soon as his game over, we advancing.
What you say, guy?
Huh?
I was just gonna tell him what we had just talked about.
I can.
Because my game starts.
Alright, I got you. Alright.
But I don't want to push back the real talk no more.
Alright. Want me pause this real talk real fast? Gun, should I stop the real talk?
Stop it? No, I gotta help out because I got a game at 9.
Oh, alright, handle your business. We got this shit, dog. Yeah, handle your business, you heard? I know you hear it, but handle your business. Let's go. I'm saying I left off with some with the thoughts of the guru, and you know, real talk. This is real talk. Sometimes we might not better be here together like y'all like, but we always have special guests that always help out. The crew is always around. Trust that. Trust and believe. And none of y'all crew better than mine. Remember that shit. And as long as y'all can remember that shit, motherfucking, we be cool. All of us. My crew better than yours. Just remember that shit. And everything we do. Remember that shit. Loyalty gang. Not to my. Alright, so I've been fucking with Miss Goodell all day today. She don't fuck with me. We've been beefing. So if you guys are gonna be living in my crib for the next 10 to hour and a half session, whatever. Session. Fucking real talk. We great do. So y'all gonna live with me. I guarantee you gonna hear her in her fucking mouth. She gonna say something smart. So just bear with me, fellas. I know I brag about. Say, told you, knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I told y'all I got nobody's girl was better than mine until today when I said none of y'all girls fuck with y'all. I told y'all I knew I couldn't stop this shit. Some bullshit. I'm trying my best.
You trying your best to have me say something.
Alright, knock it off.
Yeah, you knock it off.
Alright, I'm done. You won. Before I hit you with the mic. I love you. He might be blowing my shit when he said that to his girl. I love you. He said it like that. Baby, I love you. That's how Mike said.
I don't know, like, what the fuck? You got a mouthful of shit?
I love you. What's in your mouth? What's in your mouth, Mike? Mouth. He got that thing to his mouth where he goes.
You got milk?
He don't drink milk no more.
Yo, what
that's the problem.
fuck?
He be talking about every 5 minutes. My boy Mike be like,
Oh, when he doing the vape?
yeah, when he vaping and shit. That boy threw 3 touchdowns today. All right, man, hit this shit. We waiting on Nano late ass game. I told y'all, man, while we wait for 40 carries. I just told y'all that shit.
Pending 40 carries.
Niggas coming on here disrespecting, talking about fuck the Ravens and shit. We can't say nothing right now. We can't say nothing right now.
Because he made it to the Super Bowl.
That's my boy. He's good. First time, right? But he whooped my ass twice. So I can't say shit. I can't even argue back with him right now. As much as I want to, I know you on fire right now. Get him! She gonna get you. Young Camden, she gonna get you. Come on, right now, no got us held up and shit. You got, I told y'all, everything I be saying, come true. I told y'all, it's always Eric in the background, ready to cuss somebody the fuck out. We always waiting on Nano's 40 carries. And Max Dog always in the background barking and shit.
Always.
Every time.
Fucking fails.
He like, nah, and I got a pit. That don't sound like no pit bark.
Man, nah.
A dog that bark like that.
Don't do my shot.
That's a motherfucking hound dog. That shit, his ear is big as hell. This nigga got a motherfucking go chase the duck down. He got duck hunt. He got a duck hunt dog. He got one of those dogs. Boom!
Chill the
Boom! Ain't no pit bark like that, bro.
This nigga dog got my dog sound like foxy hound and shit. What the fuck?
This nigga got the motherfucker. Hey, oh, yella! He got an old yella. Hey, oh, yella!
Oh my gosh.
Boom! You got Mike on headset with us. All you hear is
motherfucking Star Wars and this shit.
motherfucking Rob in the background talking about, yeah, baby, I'm gonna go get you some chips.
Craig, where the fuck you
at? You got Shogun is the calm collector one. Shogun's always on some motherfucker. Shogun was a pimp back in the day. He's reincarnated. But when he back in the day, that's, you heard that ding? That's fucking Craig. Every 5 minutes.
Oh God, I really assumed it was. I was like, oh shit.
That's Craig. Every 5 minutes, ding! This shit go off. And then while we all going through that, you hear this in the background. Boom! I got fucking baby wolf. Oh my god. Boom! Boom! Ain't no fucking pit. Fuck out here. Ain't no pit bark like that. Ain't no pit barking like that, man.
Chill my bully pit, man. She just a little. She ain't. Her chest ain't all the way there yet.
Meanwhile, we waiting on Nano's 40 carries.
40 carries, pending.
Waiting on Nano's 40 carries.
Hey, there's one more background thing y'all forgot about.
What's that?
Yelling at the cat, get up out of here. Fam.
Oh yeah, I ain't heard the
Fuck
cat
outta
about
here.
2
He ain't
hours.
he ain't been in this bitch in a while. The cat ain't been nowhere near me. Now he over there fucking with all shit that's piled up to leave out the apartment right now. He over there knocking shit down. We ain't fucking with the cat. The cat's a fucking piece of shit. That's what he is. I can't stand that motherfucker. I'd be ready to choke
Flat
that
out
motherfucker.
piece of shit.
Oh my god. But man, hey man, it's
Nigga,
crew
the
love.
drugs
You know
is
what I'm
in
talking about?
the
That's what we doing here. Yo, who this? Who this and shit? Well, I'm always talking to him like, yo, bro, you remember that? Like, we gonna be doing this and shit on the game, bro. I had my guy, he had 10 stats and shit.
It's too early for the fat boy shit. Oh, who the hell is he talking about? You talking about Hitter?
Damn, fuck.
Nah,
Man, wake the fuck up, man. Keep falling asleep in the middle of me trying to explain something to you and shit. To my, nah, I heard you, bro. And shit. Nah, man, I'm saying, what I was Gray say? Soon as, what's his favorite words when he ready to get off? I'm saying though, what I was Gray say? Yo, what you doing tomorrow? What I was Gray say? Nigga, I know you about to roll. I'm in the middle of a conversation with you. You talking about, yeah, what I was Gray say? And shit. Anyway, that's the crew, man. Gotta always show love to. Oh yeah, we got one more guy that come on. We got Burr. Who that? Who the fuck get on here every day as soon as he get in the chat? Burr. Nigga, Bert sound like fart. I know his shit stink. Fucking snake eyes. Anyway, man, back to, you know, I mean, draft, man. Draft night was yesterday. I got my energy back. I was up all night and eating some. What? And eat something in the, yeah, always, right? Always eating some fat boy shit. Oh my God, bro. All right, so man, that's the crew, that's the squad, that's what we do, man. All day, every day, man. I enjoy it, man. You know, I stay out of trouble by not having to run around outside. My boys is on headset. Kiss my ass if you don't like it. Anyway, we going into the draft again. We going to talk about some things that we didn't talk about. I talked about the NFC on the other show, but this is the Real Talk show. So the Real Talk show is exactly that, Real Talk. My nigga Boone, like when we advancing, hey man, Boone is back active. That's gonna be our first topic of the day. We ain't going nowhere further than that. My nigga Boone back. Boone had a good draft yesterday, though. I ain't gonna hold you. He exists. I know he's super excited about his team right now, bro. He just built that up front defense, up front. That's gonna be crazy. I don't know who he played today, though. Oh, he got the Bills week 1. Bills gave him the forced win. But yeah, so Boonie's back yesterday. Look, y'all saw how Boonie was back, and so was the Minions.
Yeah.
Fast, bro. That man. I don't think we underestimating Boone and you know, his reality show on Madden, bro. I mean, shit, I can't get my subscribers to go sabotage somebody's shit. I mean, what we doing here? He had a girl come in chat yesterday and talk shit to Corey like that. Corey like, man, what the fuck she talking about? She said, oh, I remember him. Didn't Boone whoop his ass? Corey like, yeah, I was the Bucks. Oh my God. He got followers, man. Them followers following, man. That's real, you know, they really ride out for him. That's what's up, though. Yeah, so anyway, my boy Boone said, when is advanced? I said, we waiting on Nano. He talking about, for what? You gonna run the ball all game, so we're probably gonna be waiting 30 minutes instead of an hour for a game. And nobody got that, because you playing the Steelers too. You about to run Najee Harris all game too. So you've been on since 8:30. Why we gotta wait till 9 o'clock for this game to be played?
I hit him.
And shit. Anytime he's stuttering, he lying. Remember that. Just know that. I know him better than any of y'all. When he's stuttering, he lying and shit. Talking about, nah, TJ, JK Dobbins. If you just let me get a superstar in JK Dobbins, nobody gonna better stop me. I promise you. I swear. That's my boy Nano. So anyway, here we go, man. Let me let Boone know he's Gucci now, so he don't gotta hit me no more. And, I left off with the NFC, bro. Last time I was on here by myself. Any suggestions, fellas? What division should I go to? Like, who y'all want to see? What division we should talk about next? Because the NFC is off the hook. We think that's our best division right now. Where should we go next?
Let's do. I ain't gonna lie. Let's do.
He said our division. Young Candle said the AFC North. I mean, I had to listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, Shoguns. Circle Bob started that rookie quarterback that I didn't expect, you know, to be a starter, but we seen he's the starter, and that, I mean, for 3 quarters, he looked like he the truth, bro. Like, and then once the internet started, I paused the game. That's what I did, and let the internet catch up. And once that happened, 60 burger. And I'm talking about fast as hell. Like, we different now. Yeah, we different, real different. But anyway, we're gonna start there though. I guess we gotta start in our division. So let's get to it real fast. Let me see what we go to. Box score. We already saw that, man. It's roster. Let's dig into some shit right now. Oh my God. So listen, man, the Ravens always willing dealing right now. We don't stop. We always keep moving. We always looking to trade. We had a major trade today we need to talk about. We getting players in. Ronnie Stanley is no longer a part of this Baltimore Ravens team. And who would have thought that I would have got rid of a 97 overall right tackle with no questions asked? Fuck it. I don't care. What we did though, our backfield is -1 right now, and then we are starting over with young guys right now. And then thanks to this thing right here, so let's just let people see. For you idiots that don't know, your coaching staff points do a lot of things for you. So you guys can unlock rookies just by getting certain stuff. I know, maybe I wasn't supposed to say nothing or tell nothing, but I'm telling it. Here's why. Because what happens is you get guys that look at you like, man, how the fuck is rookie unlocked? First of all, did anybody else see that Mike had a superstar running back that he drafted? There was only 3 that came out this draft. I drafted one in the 2nd round. Mike drafted one. And then the Seahawks got one late too. He actually got the first overall back that was in the draft first. So 3 superstars came out. Tell me why we got out of preseason and Mike's running back is already an X factor. And if y'all don't think that the new scenario engines and the storylines aren't the shit, then because you'd have never seen that happen in Madden 21 or 20 where they developed that goddamn fast. Like, he literally went dummies in preseason, and he's an X factor right now, which makes him a monster at running back. But again, you know, there's things on your coaching tree that you can get that can change your situations around. Like, got things locked up right now. But right here, we've seen enough. Reveal a hidden development trait for one player once per season. So every year, anybody that unlock that are going to get ability guys unlocked right away. So don't think guys are cheating and all that shit, or whatever it is, because everybody has that right now. I'm quite sure a lot of guys unlocked it. So then let's get back to the roster right now. So Tyson Williams had a great year last year. He went from a normal to a star to a superstar at the end of the year, and we never got to play with him as a superstar. All right, we got rid of him fast after the draft. And the one thing y'all know about me, if y'all been in my leagues a lot, I don't have no problem trading when the draft is over. If I can't get what I wanted to get, I see some things, I go make the move. Simple as that. So you know, we have our draft and then we bust moves too. So in the move busting, you're gonna see some things over here that's like, whoa baby, let's go, we ready to go. We're young, but we ready to go. So Lamar has to entertain a whole offense that's very young right now. So let's look at what was going on. And he's young himself. So Casey Fields is our new running back over here. Oh, that's Boondock saying okay. Again, so Casey Fields our new running back over here. I love this running back. Honestly, to me, he was the best back in the draft. It was a couple other guys that came out just like this guy, but I mean, we're dealing with a guy at 5'11", 230 pounds. You're dealing with 95 break tackle, 95 trucking, 80 something stiff arm, 93 speed, 93 excel. It was only 2 running backs that came out the draft with 93 speed, and Mike has one, Steve Parker from Florida, and we have the other one from Penn State. And you know, it was 194 speed guy that went to the Texans, who was the fastest back in the draft. But we go get him with our second overall pick in the second round, the number 2 pick of the second round, that we got from the Seahawks, and we go get Casey Fields. We bring Puka and Gus back, but we trade Tyson Williams after the draft because of this pickup, Casey Fields. So since we picked up Casey Fields, we no longer wanted Tyson Williams, sent him to Arizona Cardinals, and moved on from it. And I could get rid of a superstar running back knowing that I had a superstar coming in, and then, you know, our backfield is full right now. Like, we have a live backfield where we're starting to get Gus to bust some action at fullback. My game about to start, but I'm still here. All right, cool. Then later on in the draft, let's see what round I got. Kyle Gibbons, man, another one of my Florida State alumni. Let's go check him out, see where he came from. What round I forgot. I don't remember exactly what round I picked this guy up, but we wasn't gonna let him sit. 5th round, pick 29. So with our pick in the 5th round, we went and got send Boone and invite somebody. We went and got Kyle Gibbons. All right, so that gave us a real situated backfield right now. Now, the problem is this. Even with Tyson Williams and Puka last year, it was a slow start. They ran pretty well, but they were off and on. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with young players. So when you know, finally develop a running back and get 18 games in with him, and he's developed, and then you send him on his way before you even get to use that development, it's going to be a slowdown period. But we do still feel like we got the horses in the backfield to continue this strong run game over here in Baltimore. At the receiver level, we traded Tylan Wallace, who went to a superstar X Factor, and we traded him for 2 swap thirds. We went from the back of the draft in the 3rd round and the 4th round to the front of the draft with the Chargers. So we sent the X Factor over to the Chargers. Our replacement for him was Gordon Osgood. I told everybody, and I said it plenty of times on Real Talks, you guys are going to go after the fast receivers, and you're not going to get the best receivers, right? And I said it a million times. Can any of y'all say that's on headset with me that I wasn't saying things like that when I was giving out information on the draft class? Telling guys that speed is good, and you know speed is everything, because you saw what Waddle did and all the fast receivers did all last season. But when you're looking for building your team and guys with good overalls, I told y'all the speed wasn't going to be the deciding factor of guys being being in those situations. So I say that because I had no problem getting a Gordon Osgood, and in my opinion, I don't think he should have sat to this pick. Whenever I picked this guy, I'm gonna dig into it to find out where actually picked him at. But I don't think a receiver like this of his caliber, like he's hitting, he's only a star, but he's hitting. So you're getting the ability here. Well, you're getting a guy on star that's going to develop pretty fast. So let's look at stats, contracts. And we got him in the 4th round, pick 19. All right, this was the Jaguars pick that we got in a trade. So we was able to, you know, in the beginning of the year, we had a total of like 5 picks in the 4th round because of all the trades they made in real life. So we was able to benefit from it. So if anybody was able to tear a draft up this season, it was me. I didn't have, you know, 1st round picks and all that like that. I had what everybody else had, but the luxury of having extra picks in rounds that you're not supposed to have extra picks in because of real life trades from the Baltimore Ravens benefited me. I was able to reset this entire roster and do some things with it. So again, Gordon Osgood, 4th round pick 19. And I say that because he's an 82 overall right now. Now we lose an X factor, but we gain a star, and we got what we wanted because, you know, we were dealing with a bunch of small receivers, with Rashad Bateman being our tallest guy at 6'1". Everybody else was little 5'11" guys. We wanted a big receiver that we can throw the ball to in the red zone, and we wanted to address that situation. And we was able to do it with this guy. Had a game with him, didn't put him on the field yet because I'm not into rushing guys on the field. I just didn't think he was ready to play yet, so we didn't play him. But he's right now part of our future. We're trying to figure out if he's going to remain part of our future. So again, another 4th round pick that we got at the receiver spot. So we landed a running back in the 4th round and a receiver in the 4th round. And let me go back to the running back because you're dealing with another 5'11", 230-pound guy with 90 break tackle, 90 trucking. So we got, you know, big back, big power back. So you can see we're getting ready to be able to move Gus to the fullback. And that means Ricard is on his way somewhere else. And to be able to do that, you know, we want that backfield to have a you know, elusive, big power back and a power back situation where we can run, you know, the type of stuff we like to run over here. You know, y'all play with me a long time.
Bro, this guy literally hasn't paused for 10 minutes, bro.
He always do that shit, bro. That's what he do,
bro.
That's what he do, bro, for real. He's an asshole. That's what he do. But yeah, so you know, we like that 2 to 3 back system over here where, you know, multiple guys get carries, and we you know, love to build that from the future, so we get it. So we did exactly that. I think we definitely went dummies in this draft, all right, but we had the luxury to do it. All right, so we go and trade Patrick Queen. What was the trade? It was Patrick Queen, another player, and a draft pick to bring in Aaron Wesley, the tight end. Me and the Jaguars made a trade after the draft. Got this trade done where we lost Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews was part of one of my trades to go from the 12th pick in the 1st round to the 2nd pick in the 1st round. So we had to replace tight end. We lost Mark Andrews, and we feel like we upgraded there. I mean, Mark Andrews was a 96 overall, but I think, you know, upside wise, this kid's gonna be a monster. 6'7", he's taller, 245 pounds, 93 special catch, 90 speed, 90 excel. Now he wasn't the fastest tight end in the draft. The Chargers got that, but this is a guy that really changes, you know, the way this Baltimore Ravens team is going to be going into the future. All right, so left tackle, as you can see, Ronnie Stanley's not here. We drafted Joe Jones-Israel. He's there at left tackle. That's a pickup we got. He right here on headset.
He says he has a call. He paused the game. I've been sitting here for fucking 10 minutes.
Who paused the game?
Steelers.
What score?
So you just gonna come interrupt
who hit the league?
Man, you just gonna come interrupt the whole motherfucking real talk. Yo, if he'd hit that shit, that should have been funny as hell. Mad as hell. Oh, niggas would have been sick, bro. Oh my god. He'd have hit that shit. All right, so obviously King Falky's on deck right now, fellas. So in the middle of
lose the game, thirsty as hell. I'm like fucking Dave Chappelle.
It ain't nobody. I don't think you're a football player or you know, a competitor if you're not thirsty after a loss, bro. Because you can't get over it until you play your next game. Actually, until you win your next game.
I'm trying to get on my 40 carry shawty too. Thank you, Ant.
Man.
That's the new style. That's the new wave. That's what I'm doing too.
So I was talking about that. We were showing.
Everybody doing.
I was talking about that. Fuck. We were showing. We're going through my roster right now from the draft I had, and we're doing the AFC North right now. And I talked about how we traded Tyson Williams to you and shit like that. How do you feel? I mean, what type of player you feel like you got from the Baltimore Ravens?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know what I had till second half. I mean, I played Denver. Shout out to Jimbo. I only had the ball twice the first half, and I seen he was playing, like a ball control style. So I said, "Fuck it, let me get back in the game and run the ball."
Right.
And I came back and I went up 1 point, 14-13. But yeah, I only had the ball, 4 times the whole game. So yeah, I mean.
Knows how he snuck that in there. Knows how he snuck that in there. It went from the running back to how many times he had the ball. And then my boy don't let nothing slide. Pow, 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 pew, pew. Let him slide. Little pistol whistle. Pew, 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 pew. All right, so Baltimore is invested in their future right now. These guys probably don't have to go to the running back position the rest of this draft. They kind of cool there. They grabbed 2, and they still got Edwards and Puka in the building. Again, wide receiver. Now, fuck, bro, we picked up Osgood in the 4th round. Gordon Osgood, 6'4", 216, man. 89 speed, 89 excel, 96 special catch, but the guy's 82 overall. His catch and catch, everything is high 80s, low 80s, 80 across the board. We lost the X Factor before the draft to the Chargers, and this is the guy we replaced him with. Now he's only a star, but do you think that this guy can fit what we're trying to do, or do you think that we shouldn't have gave up Tylan Wallace?
I mean, superstar receivers.
X Factor, not X Factor.
My apologies. X Factor receivers hard to come by, but if there's anybody who could develop a guy, it's you. So I think. If the ransom that you got for him was worth it, So
what we did was we sent our third, which was the playoff third, our 4th, which was the playoff 4th, and Tylan Wallace X Factor to the Chargers for the 4th pick in the 3rd round and the 4th pick in the 4th round.
So y'all swapped?
Yeah, all we did was swap picks, and he got the player.
Okay. All right. Well, but you moved up substantially, though.
Yeah,
right?
I moved from 29 to 4.
Oh yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah, that was worth it.
Right, and you'll see why it was worth it as we go on. So, all right. So again, I was going now. Now the thing is, I do lose the X Factor ability receiver, but the reason why I was comfortable with doing that is because at the end of the year, Marquise Brown went to a superstar, and so did Rashad Bateman. So I literally would have had two superstar receivers in the X Factor, and I felt like because I had that, I can use that for value to go get better at other positions and bring another guy in the development stage. So that's exactly why we did it. And to be honest with you, you brought an 82 overall guy in that nobody should have. This guy's 1st round talent, bottom line, 82. That's 1st round talent. Niggas didn't go after him because they probably saw that 40 time like 4.6, 4.5, something like that. So they probably left him alone, and they missed out on a guy that's probably better than most of the receivers that came out of the draft right now. So we feel like we got a steal there. It's just all about how we're going to use him. Is he going to be our 1 or 2? What he's going to do for us, we don't know yet. He hasn't touched the field. But then again, we got sent Patrick Queen. We sent Patrick Queen, we sent Anthony Everett, and we sent draft picks to the Jaguars to bring in the tight end that they actually drafted in the 2nd round, and Aaron Wesley. So again, after the draft, Ozzie Newsome and AntHits is moving around trying to figure things out, and we go get this kid and bring him in the building to replace Mark Andrews, who we lost. And as you can see, he had a pretty solid day. 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown.
You went and got Wesley?
Hell yeah, right away. Second round pick. You know he wanted Patrick Queen more than anything, bro.
Oh,
so
wow.
I had to come up off of shit. I gave him Dylan Hayes, Patrick Queen, and Anthony Everett, and a draft pick for me to get this.
Yeah, because I actually left Wesley. I know we had talked, and I know you told me you was targeting him.
He was a high target for me, right?
Yeah, I went and got Hartwell, aka King James.
That was a steal, though. That player right there was a steal because Hartwell was a 7th round grade, and he came out on Superstar, right? You said.
Yeah, he on Superstar.
Oh my God, yeah. So that's another steal. I think it was 3 superstar tight ends in the draft, or 2 superstar tight ends in the draft. I'm not sure. Might have been 3. Might have been 3. But the fast one went to the Chargers. They got Bryce Moss, 92 speed, 92
He's star, right? Or no?
He's star, nah. Moss was a
Bryce
star. Yeah. All right. So not only that, we revamped this line. Falk, you was on earlier, but Ron Stanley, man, he's not no longer 97 overall left tackle, is gone out of the building. He's not here in Baltimore anymore. In New York Giants offensive scheme now. But we drafted left tackle in Joe Jones Israel. Obviously, we changed our names to what we wanted it. We're cool with Cleveland is still on the roster developing. We moved Zettler to safety, and while we managing Michael Mineta that we got from practice squad waiver signing, he's there. Right guard, we got Pat Falk. I stole his name. Oh my God! So I got my boy Pat on the offensive line right now. This is the guy we traded. This is Joe Jones that we traded Max for, and we sent Ronnie Stanley in the 3rd round pick for right guard Pat Falk. I left the 79 on you. I got you. I'll put the 7-1 on you. I got you. 6'8", 345 pounds, man. 84 speed, 84 excel. When you talk about the lineman that I want to bring in, and the whole thing is this: Lamar Jackson. You haven't really seen me really dual threaten Lamar. I've been building him more as a passer and just getting him to understand what we're trying to do offensively. But when you start getting guards and the linemen in that's agile the way I want them to be with speed like this, it's a game changer, because when they start getting the 2nd, 3rd level on y'all, when I incorporate that running game with Lamar, these guys are athletic enough to get up the field and do some things. So kind of like that. Right tackle, we got the brothers Eric Jones Israel. No. Most guys know when I make linemen, I usually name them this in Game of Thrones. My family, they played the line, they were dogs. So here we go. So we over here with the Israel brothers on our offensive line, and my boy Patrick Falk. So we just upgraded the line, but we starting 3 rookies and a first-year player on the line. So 4 out of the 5 starters are young players, man, first and rookies, right? So it's going to be a development stage we're going to go through. We understand that, but we feel like the future is bright on this offensive line right now. Defensively, we go get Sean Price. What round did we get him in? I don't remember when I drafted guys, but we'll see. This was a late pick. This guy, 5th round. This guy was sitting here, and I couldn't understand why. This guy name was Hell. That was his last name, something Hell. And I couldn't remember Falk, and I was like, bro, I ain't gonna pick this nigga, bro. I don't know how niggas don't see this guy right here. I let him go 2 more rounds. That was like the 3rd, almost the 3rd or 4th round. I'm just like, I'm saying it, like, yo, how guys ain't seeing this guy up here? Like, you ain't looking at, like, all you had to do is look at the combine numbers and look at stuff on him, and there's no way he should have went in the fucking bottom of the 5th round, the back of the 5th round. But I got him sitting right here on the roster. He becomes, one of our run stoppers, which allows us to replace a guy like Justin Houston right now, a 78 overall defensive end, who, the moment he comes on my team, he get a +5 in strength, and he goes up to a 96. But 80 block shed. Sean Price, defensive end. It was his last name was Hell at first. I can't remember, DeMarcus Hell or something like that. So I changed him to Sean Price. All right, but we get him in the 5th round, pick 23, a late pick that come in on superstar. Unlock right away. Let's get it, right? Let's go right now. So, all right, so then we get Ted Saragusa, man. If you played in Game of Thrones last year with me, I had the black Saragusa at D tackle. Well, this guy's at end. He's a tweener. He can play either or. 81 speed at 6'8", 315. We go get another animal at defense end. So we shored up our major needs was offensive line and defensive line, and we did that in this draft, because not only did we get 2 defensive ends, dogs, we go back and turn around and get defensive tackle Isaiah Mincy, 81 overall as well. I think we grabbed him in the 2nd round, 3rd round. We was watching the 2nd round. I think we got him in the 3rd round, pick 4 with Corey's pick. 3rd round, pick 3. Yep. So we get him in the 3rd round. That was the Houston's pick from the coach trade. Yep. There we go. So in the 3rd round, we go Isaiah Mincy, man, and we get us another superstar player that's going to fucking be a monster with Calais Campbell returning. We wasn't expecting Calais Campbell to not retire. but you know, through the coaching staff points, I was able to keep him around one more year, and we're gonna watch the development of him, Justin Matabuke and Mincy, to be able to take over these starting D tackle roles right now. And as you can see, both of them got 82 speed. They fast and they very strong. So we get these guys developed. It's going to be very hard to move the ball on this Baltimore Ravens team now that they built that defensive line up right now. All it takes is just for them to grow up now, and there's going to be issues over here. Always still here. We didn't have to do anything there. Surratt is playing at a high level. We get the number 2 pick over the draft. We go get Ray Lewis the second. We talked about him on a Real Talk last night, so I'm not going to dig into it. Y'all already know what he about. 95 hit power. He going to murder somebody. We also, cool hammers develop, and then we go get the cornerback that, fastest cornerback in the draft. When Mark sits there and gets the fastest receiver in the draft, and then we play and lose in a championship game to the fastest receiver on the field because he's faster than Tyreek now, because Tyreek is regressing. 97 speed Tyreek ain't 99 Waddle right now. So we understood, we got beat for the deep ball 3 times in the game that lost us the championship, and now you're not running by nobody now, because we went and got the guy that can run with anybody receiver right now. They got work to do. 70 man, 70 zone, 83 press. He's ready. That's up +3 though, because of coaching staff point shit. But 97 speed, 97 excel. Falk, if you were me and you were in a game where, I don't care about the weather elements and the -5 shit and all that. If a guy running by you, it's time to fix that, right? Ain't that something you go fix?
Yeah, I mean, especially in this game when you have to, play a certain way to stop the briefness.
Right.
That guys come out with. You got to be aggressive and play gamble stuff. So you need guys on the back end that can hold their own with these burners.
Sure.
I think that was a great GM move. To go get the fast guy now that you could develop him and lock him down.
Man, thank you, Waddle. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, Waddle.
What are guys going to do now?
Right. What are you gonna do now? When you got a guy running right with that motherfucker, none of that. We're not hearing that shit no more. I mean, that's and at the end of the day, you're only as good as the last loss if you could fix the last loss you had. Bottom line. So we knew that. We knew, all right, man. We gave 3 bombs, 3 post routes for touchdowns in the Dolphins Ravens game in the AFC Championship, and we knew that would never happen again, ever. None of that's happening no more, bottom line. So that's how we feel. Now, if it happens, it happens. Waddle's a special player, but, there's those transition players like that. You get a Waddle who's that great, that make you have to go look at your draft board. We saw guys change their whole draft up because of the runoff of quarterbacks. So, there's guys that you got to go get. I still, I think he stayed there because I don't know when I got him. I'm going to go check. Do you think, Falk, that speed only doesn't go off the board as fast as, probably first round top 10 talent because he's 5'11"? That might have changed everything. Because, guys want them 6'3", 6'2" corners.
I think what it was is, I think if he was a little taller,
right,
maybe he'd go early. But I think people was kind of enamored with, that first selection. And for some reason, I don't think corner was really a top need because people running the ball. I'll just be honest, man. Ain't too many people throwing the ball around the park, man.
I hear you though, Falk, and with all that being said, you saw the top 5 to 6 receivers all had 96 speed or above. So niggas was flying, and they were 2,000-yard receivers with 20+ touchdowns across the board with everybody. So as much running you saw, the next thing you saw was outside of the check down Charlie shit, you saw bombs away. And if that don't mean go attack your secondary, I don't know what, I don't know what else it means.
Guys went and got linebackers. Linemen.
Linebackers, the line. Yep, you're 100% right. And with that being said, though, Falk, this draft was like people did what they're supposed to do in this draft. I think, man. I think people really handled themselves well, just going throughout the entire league and looking at what guys got. You've seen a couple guys OP draft in the same position and shit, but other than that, I think everybody went and got their needs, especially for the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think the league is getting better as a whole. Yeah. Understanding GMing and really, now what they do with them is a different story. But, I didn't really see people draft dumb.
Right. Or overdraft. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because I think, if you go to the Lions, me personally, I wouldn't have got a linebacker, but he needed a linebacker.
Right.
It wasn't like he didn't need it. He needed it. So.
But then he came full circle back and drafted a quarterback, and a really good quarterback at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how he snuck that in at the end.
Got two safeties. You know what I mean? Shored up the back end of his secondary. Got a linebacker man in the middle. Got a quarterback in that draft as well. I thought he could have got a receiver, but he didn't. I think he'll, you know, trade for one maybe. All right, so as well as you've seen the Baltimore Ravens have a successful draft, just remember they had the picks to better, you know, pretty much had the picks of the litter, and then through good GM and they was able to move into the draft and positions to better put themselves in position to get players that's high caliber. Baltimore Raven players are in the building right now. We got guys that are Baltimore Flock Nation football players, simple as that. The number 2 team in this division is the Cleveland Browns, and as good as I think I had a draft, I think the Cleveland Browns, man, did some shit that really, you know, turned the corner in this game right now. Like, all right, so when you the Cleveland Browns, right, and when you the Cleveland Browns and you come on the team, and I don't care what Boone gonna say or how he look at it, when you come on with, you know, one of the top 3 teams on the game right now, and one of the teams that really didn't have any needs, you would think it would be a luxury pick draft. Now, I don't know what he did during the offseason. I don't know if he let guys go, what happened, what's the case may be, but I do know he took a keen sense and looked at where he was weak at and where he needed to improve at, and I think he did that at a high level. He set the draft off, in my opinion. It looked like, you know, Snake set it off too, with the D tackle he got, but Boone got the guy of the guy right now. So anytime you get this type of athlete in the building, and then I'll explain what I mean by that. You go get a Rocky Grayfalk, 6'7", 345 pounds. All right, 6'7", 345 pounds with 81 speed, 85 accel. He got 85 agility, 85 change of direct, 95 strength, you know, 79, high 70s, low 80s across the board when it comes down to finesse, block, shed, and power moves. A transitional player right there, Falk?
Yeah, definitely a trend. Yeah.
This was one of the. I'm gonna be honest with you. This was one of the picks that went off the board where I was like, "Oh my God!" And here's why. I'm not, you know, let's just stay there. I'll stay on D tackle. He also came back and got the number 2 D tackle in the draft, and Will Barber, 6'4", 319, but he comes in with 97 strength. Now, you got a guy hitting on star, but the kid in front of him was a superstar, right? Both of them good strength, both of them good speed, both of them are solid body size and everything, right? Now, think about it. When you think about the Cleveland Browns, you go right away to their D-line and you think of Clowney and Garrett. What does these 2 D tackles do for the Cleveland Browns? They go get 2 stud D tackles like this. Both of them are 80 and above right now overall. They come in and plug in the middle, and then on the outside, you can't double team nobody on this D-line right now. Myles Garrett out there. You still got Clowney out here, and then you go pick up 2 monster D tackles that strong as oxes right now. Is he making a statement with that, Falk, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think he realized that he need that D-line to be even more formidable to really make a run. Because I think he know he got the talent to have the best team in the league. You know, and then with you constantly growing your team up, I think he figured, you know what? Let me just tighten my D-line up now, and then you know it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, man, they got 4 down linemen that eventually, not right now, they, you know, the 2 rookies got a lot of proving to do, but at this point they got 4 down linemen on that defensive line that can get that really probably can't be blocked one-on-one. Not only did they do that, you know, one spot they thought they was weak at was the linebacker, and they go get one of the Battle Brothers. Now, 3 Battle Brothers came out. You had the 2 linebacker twins and the older brother out from Penn State, the cornerback. All of them got drafted last night. Tarquin Battles, though, 87 speed, 91 acceleration. He's another hitter, 94 hit power, 93 change of direction. That alone makes him a monster for Boone in the middle linebacker. Well, here's why. Boone's a great user. That's something we'll never take away from him. He's definitely a good user, and now he has his man in the middle that he can run around with. And Tarquin Battle, 6'5", 245 pounds too. So it ain't like you just gonna be able to throw over him or anything like that. He got the height, speed, and agility to be able to be a monster. 80 break tackle. I mean, block shed right now as well too. So he's going to be able to take on some linemen as well. So love the middle linebackers piece. They they had Darius Leonard in a trade with the Colts last year. They brought in late. He's going to have a full training camp with these guys, and he's ready to play football, go through a full season with them. So they just shored up their linebacker position. In my opinion, they got really good at linebacker. And then you get back to the secondary. You get Denzel Ward here. Greg Newsome is still becoming a monster, 86 overall. And then I don't know how we let this happen, but I'm going to find out what pick it was. But Jelani Glenn, the 6'4" corner out here, 186 pounds. Although 88 speed, people let him sit there. And that's what we saw. We saw a whole bunch of, he ain't fast enough, but he got 93 excel. I mean, 2 speed upgrades. This guy is a legit corner that can start for, a lot of guys, teams out here. And then you just can't preach 6'4", you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, 6'4", with 80 press right now, 70 man, 70 zone, and 72 play rec. Again, I do think that he's going to go through some development stages before he become a monster, but knowing Boone, this guy is going to be on the field. If he ain't playing at the 1 or 2, he's going to be at the 3, guaranteed. So they get another corner, which I like. They already had a crowded cornerback room. Now they got even better in the backfield. I thought maybe they could address safety, but why? When you see John Johnson III goes up to a superstar, there's no need for even worrying about a safety. I thought maybe they might have been interested in speed. And I don't come back and don't think that this kid right here won't end up being a safety for him. So there you go. And Dale Pick is still on his way of developing along with Rodney Harris Jr., who he can actually move down to it's 214. He would have to get permission, but if I was him, that's what I'll be thinking about. I can store up the other left outside linebacker position with Rodney Harris Jr. down there, and move that 6'4" corner to safety free, and then move the superstar over here and let him and Del Pick play around. You got 2'6'3", 213 guys. That's almost big enough to play sub linebacker. Maybe you put in something for it to see what's happening. I like this team. This team is already thick over here. There's a trade rumor on this team where one of the running backs might not be here for long, and I can understand why when they go get a Jim Brown Jr. So Jim Brown II is over here, Jackson State. He carries 91 speed, 91 excel, 5'10", 199. I can see why there's been talk, and he's gone. So it already happened. So right now, we are seeing the running back tandem that they had with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is no longer part of the Browns situation right now. They moved on where they got Felton over here from UCLA and Jim Brown. So let's go see where he went real
where's
fast.
Chubb at?
I'm about to go. Not Chubb's here. Hunt left.
Oh, wow. Chubb was cool.
Nah, yeah, Chubb there. Where the fuck is Hunt? I just went right past him. There we go. I think he went to the Patriots. Yep, and Kareem Hunt is tag team over here with J.K. Dobbins. What is it about Kareem Hunt that he can't be the #1 running back? Why he keep getting tagged up?
Well, I think he is the #1 running back. I just think the way guys are going to run him, it's going to be 20 carries apiece.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the Patriots getting Kareem Hunt to go along with J.K. Dobbins?
I think it's just going to be more carries.
That more, that less hot, more carries.
More carries. Well, listen, if it's broke, why fix it? I mean, the Patriots was what, 14-3, 15-2.
Yeah, they lost 2 games.
Yeah, play coverage, run the ball.
Not mad at that. All right, so let's go look at the Steelers before we go to the Bengals. The Bengals tanked all year. Steelers didn't draft. I usually don't like to talk about guys that don't draft, but we're just going to go through and see what the computer did for them. They go get their quarterback, Sam Russell. He's the #2 quarterback on the board. Not the #2 overall quarterback, but the #2 quarterback on the board. Solid quarterback. They upgrade completely. They get another Ohio State quarterback to go along with Dwayne Haskins. But I think Sam Russell has 78 overall versus 67 Haskins. We know who's the starter over here. 85 speed, 90 excel. He does have 92 throw power and high 80s when it's come down to his accuracy stuff. So they found their franchise quarterback. Let's just see what his development, how he plays for the Steelers. They're locked in the game right now with the Patriots. We're going to see what type of game this guy has. We had a whole bunch of rookie quarterbacks making their debuts today, and we saw some electric football out of the kid Tyron Justice over there for the Las Vegas Raiders, where the chat was killing him, saying at one point they were saying he might be the offensive rookie of the year. Then it was all jokes and sorry, spoke too fast type shit. And then he comes back from a 28-7 losing. He was losing 28-7 and came screaming back to win the ball game. So we had some rookie play that was outstanding. I can't wait to talk about once we advance. All right, so obviously Najee Harris over here. They don't really need another running back. He's on freight train. He's a monster. Let's make sure he got power back first. It's Najee. Harris. I can't argue that though. I will be checking y'all running backs. I'm telling you right now. If they're not big backs, like this, 220 or big or bigger, and they're not power backs, if the archetype is elusive first, they will not be on Freight Train. I will change that shit in a heartbeat. Obviously, Najee Harris beats that formula because he's 6'2", 230 pounds. So, you know, he's allowed because of the weight requirement for it. But if you got these little backs on Freight Train, when I go through y'all teams, that shit getting changed. I'm telling you right now. Unless you got power back as your first archetype, it's not happening. Simple as that. All right, there we go. But Najee Harris is an animal. He had a great rookie year. Guaranteed to have a great second year as well, too. Juju Smith still here. Deontay Johnson. Claypool over here. They got Cornell Powell. They did not tack the receiver position, although I don't think they really needed to. They're cool at tight end. Let's see if they got better on the line. We get any rookies over here on the line? Not at all so far. Nah. Same line from last year. Defensive side of the ball, they go T.J. Watts here, Ingram, Highsmith. Any rookies yet? All right, so they got P.J. Leonard. You digging the P.J. Leonard, superstar athlete, right end. He was the #1 right end on the board. He gets himself a superstar here. And let's take a look at what he's about. All right, 81 power moves, 87 finesse move, 86 speed, 86 acceleration, 80 strength, 80 play rec, 83 block shed, 83 tackle, 84 agility, 77 awareness. Solid. What his hit power is, 87. Really good defensive end, good size at 6'4", 268 pounds, coming off the edge. Another guy that can apply pressure and get to the quarterback. Not only just get to the quarterback, he can play in the run as well. Good pick for the Steelers right now. They looks like one of those type of steel curtain players. To go along with Loudermilk. Right now, Loudermilk was the starter last year. He is 10 times better than him now. That's crazy. D-tackle, still got the same two there. Lost abilities, Devin Bush. Linebackers, middle linebackers, nothing really special at this point. I don't see no rookies. I would have thought they needed to attack corner, but this is what happens when you let the computer pick for you. They're gonna get your knees. This was the first pick I think they had outside of the quarterback, Cody Chemistry. All right, first of all, I like the name Cody Chemistry. Anyway, 92 speed at 6'2", 181 pounds. He has 80 press, 70 man, 70 zone. 92 speed, 92 excel, but 95 agile, 94 change of direct. This kid's pretty solid. I like him across the board. They needed a corner with some speed in a worse way over here, and they end up getting it with Cody Chemistry. This guy, 78 overall, he's going to be a baller for them, I think. Eventually, he becomes their #1. They also got Von Ziegler, good speed, but other than that, he's a practice squad warrior. At the safety position, they already had Fitzpatrick. They already had Trey Norwood. They pick up Deontay Salas, who will never play. He's got good speed, but 62 overall is going to take a lot to develop this guy. 2 rookie safeties that pretty much won't play. Witherspoon gets moved to safety, smart. Ty Long, another good speed, 6'3", 201 pounds out of Florida State, but 61 overall, got a lot of work to do over here. They addressed a couple of needs. I think they left some situations and holes that they had. I think they left them open and could have attacked it more, but when you don't draft, that's what happens. All right, now we get to the Bengals, man. And the Bengals went dummies. I like what they did. But when you're picking 7 for every pick in the draft, you could do some things. First, they go and they surprise everybody and show us that, we're a new coaching staff. We didn't draft Joe Burrow. We're not invested in Joe Burrow. They put A.J. Solari on the field. A.J. Solari comes out a star already, and then you check him out in his first game. Now, don't let the numbers fool you. 282 yards before the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. This guy looked like a 5-year starter. And then he had a terrible fourth quarter. We started to figure some things out and apply pressure to the rookie, and he started donating right now. But I'm not mad at them. I think they're not wrong for going with this quarterback. So I like it just to see how he's going to continue to develop. He can't keep coming out of games with 5 picks. They didn't really need to attack the running back position at all, although they touched free agency and got James Robinson. They got Braden Wharton, 74 overall, small back from out of Syracuse, 88 speed, 92 acceleration. Probably not going to play much for them. But what they did do was they went and got a receiver in J.T. Bolden. They named him J.T. Bolden II. Named him after the guy they had last year in real draft. 2 totally different guys. The other guy was a speed burner, 5'11". This guy 6'6", 230 pounds at the receiver position. Fuck, did you hear that?
Say that last one.
The first receiver on the board was 6'6", 230 pounds. I thought this guy would not go in the first round. I thought he was going to drop to at least the third round because of his speed. I understood the height, the size, and all that, but guys are intrigued with speed when they want receivers. I don't think guys see, you know, possession receivers really as a high pick. But if you didn't pick this guy, although he went 7, and I think he lucked out picking this guy because the person he wanted was a quarterback that went before went to 6, which is Sidney Cake. He wanted to grab him, and he got picked, so he got his next person on the board. Well, he lucked out because what he did get was the number 2 player in the draft and superstar X Factor. The moment this guy unlocked, he's the X Factor. This guy's 6'6", bro. I don't think people paying attention to this. 6'6", 230 pounds. You can't teach that size, can't teach that strength, and a runner 4.5 40 at 6'6", 230 pounds. You can't teach that speed. He's a monster across the board, bro. You go look at his ratings, and you're looking at a guy that, you know, 86 catching, 90 catching trap, 85 short route running, 84 medium, 84 deep, 96 special catch. Still the 50-50s is there. 87 release, 88 agility, 95 jumping. And then he'll run you the fuck over. Good vision, ball carrying vision, 88. Carrying is 80. Change of direction, 88. Trucking is 84. Break tackle is 84. Stiff arms, 80. You got an animal on your hands if he uses him right. And is he going to use him? Yes, because in game 1 against the Baltimore Ravens, he caught a 50-yard bomb on us, but more than just that 50-yard bomb, he had 5 catches for 134 yards and a touchdown. He went crazy in that game. What a debut for the number 7 receiver in the league right now. Now, I thought they had a lot more holes on the team. I don't know where, you know, they filled up at right now, but they go get the number 1 tight end on the board, and Eric Cordova. Good tight end in my opinion. Morale is down right now, but you're looking at a guy that comes out on star, 85 speed, 78 catching, 76 run blocking. So he can run block, 70 short. He can do a little bit of both. So you know, you got some development to go here, but that 76 run blocking helps out in the run game as well as he can be a receiver threat. So I like it. 92 break tackle too, so he's a big boy. That's not going to go down on the first tackle at all. Offensive line, they really didn't address the offensive line except for they got the best lineman in the draft. Now remember, the receiver was the number 2 best player in the draft. The number 3 best player in the draft was Jermaine Falk, who he nicknamed Cheesesteak Falk. Falk, is he upset? Did he draft this guy because it was the best player available, or did he draft him because it was your last name?
He thought he was getting.
You muffled right now, bro.
He thought he was getting a steal because it was my last name. But yeah,
Cheesesteak Falk though, he's been an asshole.
I mean, what can I say? This just proves my point. You know, I must have hurt his feelings. I haven't said that man's name in 4 or 5 months. I must have hurt his feelings. His butt hurt. Your butt hurt?
He goes out.
Funky ass dread. Oh, he cut them shits, right?
Cut them shits. Cut them shits.
But yeah, I really must have hurt his feelings last year. So circle back. I apologize if I hurt your feelings. Say.
What's the rest of it? He told me to
Suck
really.
my dick.
All right, so Cheesesteak Falk is 6'7", 345 pounds. You always love your papa. 82 speed, 84 excel. He got himself a dog. Not good that his career starting off in a negative 82, negative 83 when it comes down to his block and stuff. But this guy's an animal. Again, he was the number 3 best overall guy that came out of the draft. Some of these guys' overalls went up the moment they went on the teams they went on. If you drafted the guy that's puzzle piece and fits your scheme right away, he'll go up green. But if you didn't, like he didn't, he's not going to stay there. Now, if he changes scheme, this guy's a puzzle piece, but he's stupid and don't know, and got these big doofy ass shoulder pads on this guy. I don't understand why, but okay, cool, I'll take it. But I will give a hint out how he can make that agile to first and make him a puzzle piece and make his defense, his offense overall go up. But he's an idiot. He don't know, so that's on him.
Yeah.
No help at center. They go get Richie Incognito from the Raiders. Left him in free agency. They move him to center. At right guard, they dealing with James Daniels. They got a whole lot of guys in the 80s though, so this line is not that bad, man. They added a piece to it, so I do respect that he added a piece to it. You got another kid, Joseph Osaya, who's developing still. He got good speed for defensive end. Sam Huber here, sample over here at right end. They did pick up a guy he named Jose Cuervo. I don't know why, but 89 speed, 88 acceleration. Was this the Portorio? Was the Spanish kid in this draft that was fucking lights out speed at the end? I think this is the guy. He must have changed his name. But 6'6", 274. He on Woodnut, but you can't teach that type of speed coming off the edge. He can be a problem for him. Let's see what he did in game 1. Did he start? Oh, he balled out. 5 tackles and 1 sack, man. I told you those normal guys, don't be scared of Woodnut guys. They play. This guy had five tackles and a sack in the Baltimore Ravens game, so he balled out. D tackles, they didn't have to address that position at all. They kept shelving, and the guy they got, linebackers, Van Der Esch, they picked him up in free agency, good move. At middle linebacker, Luke Wilson Pratt and Marcus Belly. At right outside linebacker, Akeem Davis Gathers, good speed. In the secondary, I thought they would have got better here, but they serviceable. They did pick up Dwayne Smith. I love this pick. Again, one of those guys that's 5'11", that guys would stay away from, but 92 speed, 94 excel. He do need some help in with man and zone coverage right now. 64 man, 64 zone, 75 press, 69 awareness. He got work to do over here, but they do dress the cornerback need I thought they had, and obviously Justin Basic third is a superstar. Brandon Wilson's here, 92 speed, 91 excel. Von Bell, and then they got Lamont Wade, another one of those practice squad guys that played on the team for a season and hit free agency. They picked him up. He played with him last year in real draft, so of course he grabbed him. Got work to do with him, but he's a good player to have over there. So that's the AFC North right now, man. You see all those teams right now. I do think they all got better in a sense, but I do think it's the cream of the crop is the Baltimore Ravens and the Browns, man. When that head-on collision happened again, there should be some fireworks going on. Although we played the Bengals week 1 and it was a 21-24 game in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left before it became a 60-21 game. Hey, Circle Ball, got your ass whipped. There you go. AntHits, the franchise guru. We only doing the AFC North. I'll be back on tomorrow to do another division with her. Holla at you.